Hey y'all, it's Melissa at Messy Missy Creates. Welcome. I'm going to do something in my journal. I think, I showed y'all me stuffing my journal. Putting the stuff in for the days, and then we left off, I think, it was on the 20th, so I didn't put anything in for the 20th. Ooh, and I have something to go on there that I just printed. And rats. Anyway, it'll show up. It'll turn up at some point. But I'm gonna start on Saturday. We fished in a tournament, and that pretty much takes up the whole day. So this day ought to be fairly easy. Except I'm still looking for... How do I lose something I just had like 3 seconds ago? Anyway, okay, so I have this image right here. I like using, this is a magazine image. It comes out of the Bassmaster magazine. And as I'm talking, I'm still looking for the thing that I just lost. It's okay. I'm going to set that to the side. I still have this little bit of paper that I got in a Happy Mail from Allison a long time ago. And I had thought about using that. And I could use both. The reason why I thought about using this, y'all, I caught a huge flounder again. We did not keep this one. Well, I didn't keep the last one. We gave it to somebody. And this one, I was so disappointed because I thought that I had a big bass on the line. I mean, he pulled and he tugged and anyway, he gets to the surface and, I mean, he fought me for a long time and gets to the surface and it's a flounder, which some people would be very excited about that. And I would have too if we weren't fishing in a bass tournament. So the only thing we can weigh in is bass. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. So I was disappointed because I thought that I'm like, that would have won the tournament for me. I thought it was like a 5-pounder, the way he was pulling and dragging line. But it was not. So anyway, we had a long day. We fished until 3. We start 30 minutes before daylight. So right now, this time of the year, that is about... sometimes we start at like 5:30, but anyway, right now it's not getting daylight until about 6:30, I think, here. So we blasted off right at 6 o'clock, or a few minutes till, I think. And anyway, I'm just debating on using the whole thing. I'm not going to have that much to write about. We did not win. This was our classic, which was our last tournament for the year. We start over next month, so it's not like there's never a lull in tournaments. Okay, what am I looking for so I can glue while I talk instead of just talking? I need a glue sheet. And then I need to decide which one of these images or both that I'm going to use. The only other thing we did was we got in the pool. We stopped by McDonald's on the way home. Excuse me. We did not catch much. I caught 4 little ones. The limit is 5. So you bring in your best 5 fish. So, neither one of us hit 5. I got 4. And he got 1, but they were all little, so we did not win, but that's okay. I was happy to see some of the people won, or, that did place. So it's nice to see that spread around a little bit. And yeah, just got to decide. Now, if I don't use this, then I'm going to have plenty of place to write. I could use this over here just as added, whatever. Or I could save this piece for another day. It's funny, you don't catch flounder that way very often, and I've caught 2 in the last 2 tournaments. So I'm just wondering do I want to do this and not use that image. Do this over here like this. The pool and Mickey D's. Where we fished, there's a McDonald's on the way home, you know, on the way out from the river where we fished. And we just stopped by just to be sociable. Just to visit and hang out and, you know, the fellowship and stuff like that. And it's really good. So that was fun. And yeah. So I'm still looking for that. Even though I don't necessarily need it for this particular day, I need it for the day before. And I just printed it. I just cut it out. And I thought I just put it right here in this basket. And it's not here. But maybe it will turn up. Turn up. And perhaps I left it back here. I did. I left it back here. Yeah. Yeah. So I do have something else to put on this day. Saturday was the 21st, right? Yeah. So I have, this was the picture of our sunrise from the point we were fishing on. It's our favorite point, and you get to see the sunrise, and it's a beautiful sunrise usually. And anyway, I love watching the sunrise, and especially on the water like that where it reflects. So this goes on this day before. Oh, and I just knocked all my stuff off. Okay, so how are you? I hope you're doing well, and I hope that you're doing a better job than I am of keeping up in your journal. So if I use this, and now that I have this picture, I almost forgot about this picture. So I have this, and I have this. Almost everything can go on this day. I mean, I can spread it around a little bit, but we might just leave this page the way it is. I mean, nothing else happened this day. We came home, we jumped in the pool just to cool down, and then we watched TV and ate dinner, and we were exhausted. So let me dig in my capsule for a second and find what I want to use. You know, this might be appropriate for this day. Be the reason someone smiles today. That might work for this day. That one's not. I mean, I could use that one. Let me see what this one looks like. And I'm sorry if you can hear that ticking of my, yeah, that has green on it. So, and I could just put this down here like this, just by itself. No, those fish are upside down. So this would have to go like this. Doesn't have to, but I would want it to. Cut that little notch off. So that all fits up there. And then I could put this over here. I could put the images over here and then just use this as journaling space. And then I could save this image for another day. Now I will need words. So I could put this here. No, let me back up and do this. It says the fish stories aren't all that endure, which was kind of like when we went to McDonald's afterwards. Nobody was that hungry. We ate lunch on the water, but it's more for the camaraderie. So I don't think I want this whole thing on here, but I think if I cut it down, it's a lot of words for this day, but I mean, it's, you know, rather than just one word. Let's see. Oops. I can trim that down a little bit better. fish stories. That might take me a minute, huh? I need to cut it here. Anyway, it's the friendships that endure, which is the point of this. Not just the fishing. So, how are you doing in your journal? I have not, since the last video, I have not gone back and completed any of those pages that we talked about, or that we put stuff into. I have not done that. I have not worked in my journal at all since then. So I was really hoping, and I could have come in here yesterday, and I just didn't. You know, this could have counted as words too. Let's see if we can maneuver some of this around here. That will fit. And I don't have to have that, but of course that could go here. Maybe I put the McDonald's right there, even though it does not match at all. And then I can kind of cattywampus these a little bit. And I'll remember that, you know, it's not just on the water that the friendships happen. It happens, you know, it happens afterwards, at the weigh-in, at the lunch afterwards, that sort of thing. And we fished with such great people. We had a great turnout. And I'm second guessing my decision about this. Although, the only other thing I could think to use would be this, Joy. And I don't like it as much. I don't have to use anything from my capsule for today, but I would like to if I could. That still gives me a good bit of space to journal. Let me play in my little journal cards that I just made. I might use movie night. Well, I could use that for this day too. Let's see. I haven't made any more, which kind of surprises me because I was on a roll that day and really enjoyed making these. I could use hello, I'm trying my best, because it was a very sad day on the water. I'm a boss. I really wasn't a boss that day. Choose happy. I don't really need one for this day, but I just like looking at them. This one actually fits. So I could put, I think I might go ahead and glue that down, and then I could put that up here, and then right here, or I could tip that in over here. That green almost matches that. And if I tip this in with some, I wish this was, I could reprint it, but if I could reprint it a little bit smaller, that would be amazing, but that's not going to happen that way. With this, I could make this not to the edge of the page right here. This is kind of cut off wonky, but I could cut some more of this off, and I could actually use this to butt up. Yeah, I kind of like that. So let me cut off this little tip up here and let that hit that edge of the page, and then I can glue this right on top like that. I think I need to, this either isn't straight or the other side isn't straight. I'm not sure which, but there we go. Okay, I like that. And again, I don't have to have this down here, but let me glue this on first so we don't mess it up in the meantime. And let's get it glued down. Got my small glue stick. I'm going to start with the day and date. I'm trying to think of some other things that we could make on a video. If you have any ideas, you know, jot them down in the comments. Something that you'd like to see me make, maybe. I would like to do where I did that the cards and the tags. I'd like to do kind of a Let's Make series. Maybe do it once every week or two. And, you know, just have some fun things to make. I mean, I'm sure at some point I will run out of ideas of things to make that pertain to journaling, or some sort of paper crafting, I guess, would be the only, preferably related to journaling. And yeah, see, that ties in that little bit of blue right there and the green here. So it's almost like it was meant to be on this page. So, and so far I'm doing really well with my capsule, even though I'm behind in my journal. It's not horrible. So, and I could have trimmed that down a little bit better, but I did not, so it's okay. I want this picture, and I could honestly that's what I might do. Instead of using this right here, I might tip this in and save one of these for another day. And then I'll glue this all in. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and glue this in before it gets... I could put that here if I need to, but I'm going to leave it here as a space holder. And glue these on. For my words, for the Allison's Item of the Month Challenge. And if you haven't seen it or heard about it or whatever, you can go to her channel. She picks an item of the month each month, and each month it's a different either tool or crafting supply or journal supply or something like that, and the goal is to use it every day in that month. And so far it's been fun. A couple of them have been really hard. You know, stenciling was harder. Embossing wasn't that hard. It just, you had to really get creative with how many different ways you could use embossing in your journal. So, or I did anyway. So that one got a little bit hard towards the end of the month. I have plenty of embossing folders. That was not the issue. So that was not it at all. I had plenty of stuff to use. But, you know, I mean, you can only make so many tabs because you can't actually journal on it. I found it hard anyway. I mean, you could use them as tabs. You could use them as, you know, things like that. But I found it where it got a little bit more difficult towards the end of the month, just trying to, you know, figure out, you know, how to put it on the page. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I know it will fit, and it goes right there. It'll fit perfectly. And right here. There. Okay, so the only thing we don't have down is this picture. And pretty sure that I will tip it in. Let's dig in washi. That's fun. Always fun. That is always fun. So I have green on this page. And I have, this is blue and pink over here. So it's going to be fun trying to find one that matches all of it. However, not impossible. I've got some like this that has a little bit of the pink and teal in it. It's not very flashy. None of it's flashy. It's not real colorful. It was a gorgeous day that day. And that's the one I just had, isn't it? No, I have two of them. This one has rainbows everywhere. Let me see if I like this one better. Yeah, let's use this one. But yes, it was a gorgeous day. It was very hot though. And especially around, you know, from 12 to 3, it gets super hot. And it just gets a little much being out there on the water the whole time. And in the summer months, we weigh in at 1 o'clock, which gives us a shorter day. And that's so much easier. September is always hard because we, you know, go back to the 3 o'clock weigh-in, but yet the beginning of September, actually it's not even the beginning of September, it's mid-September, is always still really hot here. So actually I was going to put up the washi, but I think I'm going to leave it out because I might want to use some more washi. I just feel like I want to use some more washi. This one has kind of, it's that pink, and it has almost like little dots of confetti maybe. Let's see what that would look like on the page. It divides the page. I mean, I don't need it to divide the page, but it looks okay. Kind of ties the pink into over here. That looks fine. And then this is just my journaling space, and I think that'll be plenty. I probably could write on the back of that if I needed to, but I don't have that much to say for that day, so it's just fine the way it is. And let's see, do we have time? Let's work on, well, Friday I really didn't do that much. Yeah, I think I was going to use the movie night one here. That's all right. We just watched TV. It really wasn't movie night. This one, I don't even remember what all I did, and I did not. What did I do with that? Here it is. I did make a video, and this was my catching up video a little bit. It really wasn't catching up. It was just getting some stuff in my journal. But it is helping me catch up a little bit. So I'm glad I did it. It's helpful because today when I sat down to journal, I didn't have to like start from scratch. I had everything out. I think I'm going to put this day, I fed the chicks, I watered the garden, and I made a video, and I don't think, honestly, I don't think I did a whole lot else. I was not, I don't know, I just couldn't get with it. You know, into any big projects or anything like that. And then we, you know, we're getting ready to get our bags ready to go fish and everything. So, we did. I probably watched, no, that's the thing. I sat there and watched Little House on Prairie. I'm so addicted. And I actually watched one the other night that I have not seen, which I didn't even know that was possible. But it was like one of the 2-hour movie specials or something. And it was later in, like, Albert was going away to college or whatever. I don't know if y'all keep up with it or not, but anyway. So I thought that would cover that page a little bit. And I could put, let me erase, let me erase that. I don't know if I erased that on the, yeah, I covered it up. I didn't erase it. Put that up. And where did, there you go. Got this and this. Trim that down. That's got a little pointy piece right there. There we go. So I have that and that. And this, I think. Can I overlap them? How will that look? Looks decent. I could put this over here too. That would be fine. And then just cover this like this. I'm wondering if I need anything behind it. If the little edges, do you think that's too distracting? Let me see. Let me look at my capsule and see. I was debating on using this here. I don't know how that looks, but I need to use that. The chickens have stopped crossing the road. Now they call an Uber. That's uber corny. And what else do I have? My glasses. Still haven't gotten my glasses. I don't think that looks horrible. I'm debating whether or not I want... I mean, it's definitely in your face, colorful. But I think that will work. So I would want this to kind of overlap or underlap that. So that leaves this stuff showing, but I don't think that's a big deal. I wish it covered more of the page, but it doesn't. And like I said, I could back the page with something, but I mean, that's just using another piece of paper at this point, right? I don't think I need to do that. So I'm just going to glue her down. Just glue her down. So using these big magazine images on days that you don't have that much to write about is helpful. Or, you know, that much to put on the journal. I think I do have... I think I used them all. I don't think I have any more. This is what I like the big glue sticks for. They cover these bigger pieces better, faster, better, something. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm going to cut this one little one off right here, which is fine. I'm going to put it back in the capsule if I find a use for it. I don't know. We'll see. And I'm going to use my art glitter glue for this. But yeah, if you have any ideas, my nozzle's clogged. I think I had forgotten to put the pen back in it right away. So, shouldn't be that clear. There it goes. I was going to say it shouldn't be that clogged. Put it down here. There, I used it. Yay. It's very bright. It's not very fall-like, and I probably shouldn't have put it in my capsule, but like I said, when I was filling that capsule that day, I was just throwing stuff in here. And I could put movie night down here, but I don't want to use this grid on this grid. So I'm going to put those up because I definitely don't need a journaling space for that day. I have plenty of space. I could put... Let's see. What did I do? I mean, I could put my little feeding chicks up here or whatever. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't, I did have, thought I had something that was like water in the garden. I thought I just printed something that was, maybe not. Let me see if I have anything in my garden file here, my little envelope. So what do you put on here? What do you use as filler when you don't have a lot to say or a lot to do? Yeah, I really thought that I put, oh no, because that's what this picture is. Duh. Duh. Okie dokie. Yes, that's why I used the picture. I know y'all are all sitting there going, duh. She's got a watering can, duh. But I don't have any interesting stories or anything. This has been kind of a, you know, sort of a quiet week a little bit. Or weekend or whatever. We just didn't do a whole lot because we have, I am thinking I need something else over here. Some color or something. What do you think? What do we have? Oh, I know what we have. Whether it will match or not is another story. And I have this little flip right here that I do not need. And I could have used it on that day, but I don't need it. Yes, I used something from the capsule. I have this. Really don't, I mean, I definitely have a pink theme going on here. I have pockets, tucks. Let me get my scrap paper and see what I can find. Bear with me for just a second as I dig this out. This big block of paper that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby. Remember this? And it's got some pink in it somewhere. And I was thinking that one might actually work. It's kind of got a floral background. And I know my inclination is not to use it because it's just wasteful in one sense. But that's what I got this for. And I got the whole pad for like $5 at Hobby Lobby. And I want to use it. So I like this dot. Sorry. Do this way. That is what I got this pad for. Specifically what I got it for. So, we're going to use it. Now I also could put, my fingers are sticky and I couldn't grab it. I could also put this composition book down here, or a journal, something indicating that I worked in my journal, because I did. But let's put this down first. So I'm going to tear it. Thinking about tearing this off. And if I tear it, I want my ruler. I don't have my metal ruler handy, so we'll use this one. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't mean for it to have that much of a torn edge, but it does. So, it's all right. I have, okay, so if I tear, a lot of times I'll just tear like a corner and put it like down here, or I could do that and then overlap this and then use this. Yeah. Did you catch all that? You got all that? But I got this because A, it was on clearance, and B, it's just kind of semi-solid colors. And in all the colors, just about. And let me trim this up. Which stinks because I didn't want to cut edge on it. But it's going to look weird. That's going to stick out. Okay, it's okay. So if I put this here, I can put this down here. I like that. That kind of gave that some pop. And then I can use this for journaling. I probably will put this right here and then kind of off of it a little bit. And if I do think of something else that I did, I can come back and add it to here. So let's get this put down. That's very sticky. That side's not too bad. Wish I could, if I could get a little bit more use out of this. A little bit. The lid keeps falling off of it though. But hey, there's more than one way to do things, right? I need to scrape it out. I have a whole stack of them over here that need to be scraped. But I don't ever want to take the time to sit down and do that. There we go. That might have been a good opportunity to do it. Here we go. Might as well get pink out of our system. Now this doesn't match at all, but that's okay. It's all good. I didn't intend on going totally pink with this page, but it just kind of happened. Kind of happened. But yeah, if you have any ideas of things that you want to see me make or do or whatever, it's about time to make October journal. So there's that. And I need to get my ducks in a row for that and pick up my papers and stuff like that. And I also need, I'm grabbing markers. I have 3 options of pink here. Let's test them. That's the fluorescent pink. This is pink. And then this is more of a magenta with a skinnier. I think I'm going to go fluorescent because it'll match this over here, I think. I'm just going to border this like just down to here and here. And let's go ahead and do this. Just so we can square off that page. So we know we already have that border there, but we know that that's the, not this page, it's this page. Does that make sense? I know it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense to me either, and I'm the one that said it. So now we could have, if you had a lot to say, you could have put just glue around these two sides and left that as a tuck and actually put a tag in there. That would have been a really good idea if I'd have thought about it sooner. But I did not, and I didn't really need it, so I can just journal right there. It's all good. No point in using up a tag if I don't need it. So I got this day and this day. I think I'm going to maybe add some color. I think I'm going to try to add this blue in because I've got a hot mess of color thing going on here. I have this blue. This should be, that should be fine. And let me see if I can up here and just kind of along the edges where there's not something glued all the way down, and along the bottom here. And I'm tempted to put one across here. Well, let's go ahead and do it right under that washi lid. That just, to me, it ties, my eyes can focus. It tells your eyes where to focus, maybe. Maybe that's it. I'm almost tempted. I wonder if it would even show up on here. Yeah, it'll show up. Let's do it. Let's do it. Use those markers. Let's use them, right? Before they dry up. It doesn't really stand out, but it's okay. It made me happy to do it. So if it makes you happy, then why not do it? Now, I could start another day, but I think that, I think 2 is good. Let's keep this one a little bit shorter video. And I'm thinking that I want to frame that in. Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to show up, but that way I know. My brain knows that it's all the way around. Okay. I think that'll work. I do wish I had used something pink up here, but it's all good. It's already glued down and the decision is made, and that's that. So we got 2 days where I didn't do a whole lot. I mean, I was gone all day this day, and it just was like one thing. So sometimes those are hard to indicate in your journal, you know, because it takes up so much of your day. And if you only have this one little piece that, you know, is from it, kind of hard to represent, you know, that it took up most of your day. But I think we did a pretty good job with that. Oh, I don't have words on here. I'm sitting here babbling and I don't have words for this day. Well, what do we do about that? Let's dig in our little word file and see what we have. Could put take a bite out of summer. No, that's all right. Dig the good life. Well, that has potential. Funny friends. Share you're happy. That might not be bad. Inspired little acts can change our world. I think I kind of like that. That ties in that green. Either one of them does. Live bold. Bring in the butterflies. Nope. What else? Be up for life. You can't beat. Clever tips. No, I don't have any clever tips for today. Balance. That might win. Balance. I love this. Inspired little acts can change the world, and that would have fit right there, but I like this. I think this definitely does it for today. For this was Friday, because I was kind of not out of balance. Yeah, it was just a day about balancing my mental health, physical health. That's cut really crooked. You know, life's a balance, right? Dang, I'm inclined to put it down there, but I like it up here. So let's do it up there. So, I'm glad I remembered that. I almost forgot. I mean, I could have gone back and added it. I think I've got to go back and check one of my other days. Nobody caught it. But I'm thinking I didn't remember putting a word on that day. So, and this matches perfectly. But balance. So now I want to bring back out. Do I want to do that? Well, I'm doing it. I don't know if I want to or not, but I'm doing it. Balance. Could have outlined that in black, but I think that will work. I like the word thing. And I was going to use stickers too. Oh, I was going to use stickers on this day because I had ice cream. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Where's the ice cream that I'm always wanting to use and never can use? I got a McD's ice cream. Let's see if I've got other smaller ice creams, I think, somewhere. Somewhere I have ice cream. I don't think it's in that sticker book. Hot sauce. I think, I'm not sure what to do with this hot sauce. You got this. Hooray for weekends. Celebrate. I didn't win, so, but I did okay. Life is sweet. I was looking for ice cream specifically, though, because I always come across these ice cream. Aha. I have ice cream washi. What did I do with it? Oh, did I not put it in this month's capsule? Darn it. I did not. Celebrate. We just looked through this one. Could use movie night down here. But I wanted ice cream. Got that big vinyl one and it fits, so I might as well just use it. Could use this busy weekend sticker, but that would have been a good idea before I filled the page, right? Celebrate. It's got sushi and cake or something like that, but not ice cream. Birthday. I know all those cheap little brunch, shopping, date night, manicure. I have a hamburger sticker. I could put a hamburger on there. Nope. Everything but ice cream on this one. It's all good. I'll look through one more and then we will... Nope, that's not what I want. I'm looking for one of those inexpensive Walmart ones that almost always have ice cream. Happy and Kind Faith. Let's see if this one does. It says it's the best sticker book ever. I have found all kinds of stuff in here. It would be nice if I could find one that was like on this page with these colors. There's pizza. Say nice things, sweet, radiate positivity. And you could use these as words, right? Ice cream. Here we go. Yes. And it's going to fit better than that big one. And I can use it right, oh no, right there. Oh, it almost doesn't show up. Darn. Well, what do we do about that? Nothing. It's on there. It's okay. It's all good. All right, well, this ended up being a long video after all. Because we forgot a word and we forgot ice cream. But anyway, okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and I will, I appreciate you being here, and we'll get caught up, and then we'll start October here very soon. So I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.